often the enameling gets chipped, and that is really a problem. But I really think that this is about as nice a piece as you're going to find. And today, a retail price for this piece would be $18,000.
You gotta be kidding.
No, that's the truth.
18,000?
Yes.
I figured it may be worth a couple $100.
Sunken Spanish galleons loaded with precious metals and gems, cutthroat pirates and wily scavengers are all part of the lore of Florida's Gold Coast. Treasure hunters still look for bounty along the southeastern shoreline. But what if you're looking to unload your gold and silver for a quick profit? Kevin, it's no secret that the price of gold and silver has skyrocketed recently with the economic struggle we've all been going through. Now, a lot of people want to cash in on this, but what do we need to know before we go and take our gold and go out and sell it?
Yeah, well, you're right. Gold has been over $1,100 an ounce. But what you have to know is what carat weight gold you have. At $1,100, that's for 24 karat gold. Now, if we take 14 karat gold, that's 58.5% pure gold, roughly a little over half. The rest of it is alloys.
How do we know what carat we have?
Well, the most visible way is to look at a stamp on your piece of jewelry. For instance, I have the money clip here, and if you look back here, it clearly says 14 karat. But you'll notice on this one, it's also stamped Tiffany. So this is roughly $450 of gold here. But at auction, we would probably sell this for $800 to $1,200.
Because
it's Tiffany, it's signed.
what about other pieces of jewelry that may have stones, precious stones, and things like that?
That's a great question also. Here's a ring, it was my grandfather's Mason ring. And it's 14 karat yellow gold, but it has a diamond in it. You can't forget about the diamonds. This particular diamond weighs about 1/4 of a carat. But what that translates to is you have a ring worth about $400, but there's another $50 to $75 of value on top of that in the diamond.
So it may make sense to have the stones removed before you sell the gold.
You can do that, or maybe you want to sell the diamonds also. Just be aware of it.
Very good. Now let's talk about where we go to actually do that business.
Well, most people, I think, would start at home, go to a local mom and pop jewelry store, a pawnbroker, you know, a local business that you could have checked out with the Better Business Bureau.
What about these companies that do traveling appraisal shows, or even the ones where you put your gold in an envelope and mail it in? Should we be concerned about these companies?
There's reputable dealers in all ends of the business. But what you have to do is you have to do your homework. Maybe you should go see somebody else, get an opinion before you ship it off or before you go to that show. So you see if they're within the same parameters as to what you were previously offered. The other thing with mailing it, you should insure it, at least if you're going to mail it, because putting your jewelry in the mail is like putting cash in the mail. So I would be very careful.
This has been really wonderful. I think what I'm hearing mostly is that you need to understand what you own.
Sure. I mean, there's certain things that you might want to scrap, and there's other things, you know, after watching Antiques Roadshow, you may want to hang on to.
Very good. Kevin, thanks so much for the information.
You're welcome.
This was a